I'm ready. Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm nervous. Meeting new people is hard for me. I'm nervous. Okay. So this week and going forward, we are going to have one person join us to ask a question. And this week it is Zin Rosie. Okay, guys, Zin Rosie is love, and she is going to be live in a second. So Zin Rosie, can you please request to join us? And this is exciting. I'm kind of scared. I should put on deodorant. I'm sorry, Zin Rosie, because I'm sweating and it stinks now. Okay, hold on. So now I don't know how to do this. I've been in. Matt, have you ever done a three-way live? Yeah, that's what I meant.
Not yet. No. I haven't. Not on Instagram.
I have, and it was awkward as fuck. But let's see. I'm sure it won't be awkward with Rosie. Oh, I'm so nervous. And I have a surprise for you, Rosie. I've been baking something in my dehydrator for you. I literally have a surprise for Zin Rosie. I never take my dehydrator out, but I have it out today. So Rosie, like, no, seriously though, Rosie, where are you? Because like, we don't have all day. And by the way, it's like the middle of the night for her. It's 2 a.m. in Australia.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to meet her. We've been talking for years. She worked out with me in quarantine. She's been a boss since the day I met her. So she's probably been a boss before I met her. But she inspires me, and she says I inspire her. And oh my God, I'm really, really excited. And she's like a watermelon weirdo too. But do you have business cards like me, Zin Rosie? I don't know. Oh, she requested, Matt, you're the host.
What? No, I don't see it.
Rosie,
Here,
leave and come back.
What I can do, I can just invite her. All right, I'm gonna invite her.
Do whatever you have to do, Matt. Just do it.
I tried. I think I did it. There's yes. Hey.
Oh my God. No, she is not wearing that cute ass tank top. No, she did not. And by the way, I didn't know it was gonna show like so much. Hold on.
Look at that.
Oh my God. First of all,
were you working out during our show?
Yep.
No.
Zin Rosie, I want to talk to you, but I want you to talk because you have the cutest, most amazing accent. So tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and what's your question, boo.
All right. Hey, it is 3 a.m. morning.
Wow.
And in Australia, my question. Oh, hang on. I have my cousin joining as well, watching this from Australia. She's up as well, 3 a.m. in the morning. Maria Bordeaux. Yay.
Maria.
Oh my God. Hi, boo.
Oh my God. Heart's pumping. I love you guys.
I'm shaking. I'm personally I peed my pants just now, but I'll clean that up later. Okay.
All right. No, my question is nighttime. I eat all day. I eat all the, 95% of all the right things. I'm not perfect. And at night times, I always find I need to eat more. And what do I go for? The nuts. So, yeah, just that need. I mean, I will still have fruit at night, but even if I'm full, it's in the brain, you know? I still need those. Yeah.
So me and Zin Rosie, we talked about this because I'm the same way. Like, I can eat fruit all day long, juicy, delicious, amazing fruit. And then at night, if I don't have some type of like savory, creamy dressing, I'm not satisfied. And I want to know, so what are your thoughts, comments, concerns about this? What do you recommend, and what do you say to people?
Well, my first question would be, Rosie, are you making 5-star salads?
4.5 maybe.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. Okay, so
Zin Rosie is such a queen. She's so humble. Me, I'll be like, Matt, I've been making 18-star salads for fucking 20 years. And she's like, maybe 4.5, Matt. She's such a humble queen. I can't. That's why I love you, Zin Rosie. Okay, continue, Matt.
All right. Well, yeah. If you're eating the fruit during the day, you're getting in the salad, and you're still feeling that that inkling to have some more. Oh, look at that.
Go on.
Get distracted. I would look at other factors that could be playing a part. There's You know, are you hydrated? Are you, I mean, I know you're eating fruit, but maybe you need a little extra hydration from some water. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
that
that could be,
part of it.
yeah.
Um, Maybe you just need to eat more fruit throughout the day. I'm not sure how much you're eating. You know, maybe you're just not getting enough calories throughout the day.
Matt, I'm eating enough fruit. I'm eating enough fruit. Oh, you think I'm not getting enough calories though?
Well, Jeanette, for you, I would say probably work on your sleep patterns, and that
How
could
long
help.
have you been wanting to say that to me?
I was waiting for the perfect time, and right now is it. So,
Continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this about me, but I also, yeah, okay. Go on.
yeah, because you know when you get outside of the circadian rhythm, you start to kind of unbalance the ghrelin and the leptin hormones, they say, and you'll be having more ghrelin hormone, which is a hunger hormone. And so if you're outside of the natural sleeping kind of pattern that you know with the sun, you know, if we're not sleeping, and I
Yeah.
know Rosie, it's 3 a.m. there,
I was
so
just gonna say, Zin Rosie, what's your sleep schedule?
yeah.
Boo boo. No,
Yeah.
I love you.
So over time that could be a factor as well. So you gotta look even outside of the diet to different lifestyle factors that could be impacting hormones, and you know, even just, you know, what kind of programming are we taking in during the day? Are we watching TV and getting commercials with ads that are, you know, making us think of food more than we naturally would?
I don't think Zin Rosie's watching TV. There's no
I,
fucking way.
I don't even, that was more for
Matt,
the,
don't bring your mainstream shit into this live. No, Zin Rosie's wearing
sorry.
an Eat Fruit Be Cute sweatshirt. There is no, sorry, I'm spitting everywhere. Thank you, God. Thank God we're not in person, because when I get excited, I spit everywhere. She's wearing an Eat Fruit Be Cute shirt. Come on, Matt.
I apologize.
Don't.
That was uncalled for. All right. So yeah, those would be things that I would look at. You know, just doing your best to make sure you're hydrated, and you know, try and work on your sleep patterns, and see if that helps. And if that doesn't help, you know, then we can start looking at some other things. Just let us know, and I'll come up with some more ideas for you.
Yeah, but you know what? I've been having the last few nights my 4.5-star salad, but I have been including hemp seeds and sunflower seeds, and it is making a huge difference.
Good, good.
Because I inspired you to put in hemp seeds. Yeah, that's me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you inspired me. Yes, Jeanette, hemp
Perfect.
seeds, flower seeds. Well, both of you. Yes, in the book, Matt, you talk about that. So yeah, definitely. You know what? Yeah, I think that may have fixed the problem, because I'm getting those few, you know, calories or those seeds in the salad dressing.
Yeah, but you know what Matt said is really good, guys, because the sleep and the hydration are two things that have nothing to do with food, and I'm not paying attention to that at all. Like the sleep, yeah. So that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was my question too, Rosie. Anyway,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So
Also, I will say I don't know if you use salt or any other Okay, no salt. All right. So yeah.
it's all in the.
look at that sweatshirt, Matt. Who do you think you're talking to?
I know.
Oh, I use a little bit of salt sometimes. Like I said, I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Get off this live. Get out of my life, you scumbag. Sin Rosie, before we let you go, first of all, you are so beautiful. I didn't even know you were this beautiful, because the pictures don't even do you justice. So I literally have to pee after this. Literally, it's like that. I'm seriously so nervous right now and shaking. But so we are gonna take a commercial break. But Zin Rosie, wait, your name is just Rosie. Why do I keep calling you Zin Rosie? What's the Zin? What's the Zin?
Zin is because I am a Zumba instructor, and the Zin stands for Zumba Instructor Network.
Oh my God. I'm so happy now. I've been wondering that for years, but I thought it was too late. Because you know, when you meet somebody and then like years later, you're just like, wait, what's your name? Or like, what is that? I didn't know if it, okay, thank you. So I put on my apron because I have something for you. I've been baking all night, something just for you. Let me.
You've been baking?
Yeah. Well, dehydrating. Calm down. I'm not part of the mainstream here. But on my apron also because I don't know what was going to show if I didn't. And so I baked something for you, and I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Let me try to get the angle right. So behind here is my dehydrator. Okay. And can you even see? Anyway, I baked you an amazing raw vegan treat, guys. I've been baking it all night long just for Zin Rosie. What's up? What do you know about that? I literally love you. I knew you would have a watermelon. I know you're not playing games. I love you so much. And I can't believe you're halfway around the world, but I feel like we're like soul sisters. I feel like we're sisters in love. Am I right? Or it's just me?
Love it. Love it. Oh, I feel it. I feel it. And I listen, Jeanette, I listen to your podcasts in the car, and I love it. I love my drive time. I think I'm up to date, but you're so, you know, when I think I'm up to date and I'm sad.
Oh, I can't keep myself, Rosie. I can't keep up. I love you so much for that. I really love you for that. And you make me feel like I just, somebody's out there that gets me. And you are that person for me. And you have been inspiring me for years because I knew in quarantine you were working out. And I was like, I can't let Rosie down. You are the reason I'm so goddamn fit now because of you. So, Rosie.
Yes, in quarantine.
Let me just put it back, okay? It's not done yet. It needs another 28 hours. Okay.
Amazing.
So, Rosie Boo, Matt, anything you want to say in this? Like, Matt's just like, Matt.
I'm just taking it all in. I'm taking it all in. I do think Rosie's cousin mentioned, and this is, you know, you guys are two peas in a pod here. Says Rosie is on the go every day, all day, and never stop. She's a boost of nonstop energy. Go, Rosie. Love you.
Rosie, are you an Aries?
Aquarius.
They must be the second best sign. It must be. Because you are literally like, no, yeah, I feel your energy through the screen. And so, Rosie, is there a message that you would love to tell everyone before we let you go back to sleep so you can get those gremlins under control?
Okay. Those messages where you put the headphones on, everybody in the world?
Yes, that's it. That's the question. You get me. Sorry.
All right. I wrote it down. Live with integrity, passion, tolerance, compassion, empathy, and those words all, yeah, they all have always mattered to me. And I think that we should all live by those words. Tolerance, I think, is a big one.
Unless they're not vegan. I'm not tolerating them. Wait, Rosie, how long have you been vegan?
5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you have any, this is going to turn into the Miss Rosie Vegan. What's the name of this show? Sorry, I can't think right now. But did you have any health issues that you cured or that went away when you went vegan?
2 years before the 5 years. I was cruising along fine, but the 2 years before the 5, I was in trouble, I could tell. Digestive issues. Yeah. And then, of course, the doctors say change your diet, but they don't show you how.
Right.
I don't know. They don't know.
Moderation is usually what I hear them say.
Yeah. They don't tell you. They just say change your diet and let you go. And it's like, well, so yeah, nothing was helping. And when I got to the point of needing antacids nearly every day, I thought, this ain't good. You know, I need to fix this. So then I came across the vegan world, lifestyle, eat style, everything just fell into, it all fell into place. And I haven't needed an antacid over 5 years, so I've fixed it, all fixed.
Guys,
all good.
Nice.
Last question, Rosie. How do you look this good at 3 in the fruity morning? I need to know, because I'm trying to look that good at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What's going on here?
You know what? I did have a couple of hours sleep before. I thought, if I'm going to do this, I need to close my eyes. So I did.
You are partly human. Half watermelon woman, half human. Okay, I understand. Rosie, I can't wait to meet you one day. I can't wait to have watermelon with you and take a Zumba class and embarrass the shit out of myself. And I just can't wait. I love you so much. Thank you for existing and being you and stepping into your power and
Yes.
and raising your standards. Guys, this is what the show is about. So everybody go follow Rosie. She's amazing. She'll rub off on you and you'll raise your standards because you know her. And thank you so much, Rosie. I love you so much.
Thank you for your words. Love you. Love you, Jeanette. Love you. Thank you.
Love you. Thank you. Thank you, Rosie.
Bye, Boo.
I need to go off. How do I go off?
Now get out.
Oh, no,
you're
you're
the
stuck.
star, Rosie. Rosie, you're not the star. Thank you
All right.
for today, Matt. Because sometimes I think about it, but I don't. But I invested in raw vegan diapers.
Yeah. I mean, we still got to do the live now, right? I just feel like.
Take a shower.
Like
I'm a mess. Everything's. No. Yeah. Okay. Woo.
that was incredible.
Yeah, well, if I'm involved, it's going to be incredible. So just kidding, Matt. You see the kind of people that I attract into my life? She's halfway around the world, Matt. Mm-hmm. How did I find this gem of a queen? How?
You know how?
I must be a queen.
Yes. And you're living authentically, right? That
I was a queen, a raw vegan queen.
You're an authentic raw vegan queen.
Thank you so much.
You know, like we talked about in one of our previous episodes, when you're authentic, you start to pull in your true tribe, right? Because they recognize who you truly are if you're being authentic. So that's how you do things like Jeanette, and you bring in people that truly deserve and, you know, you're privileged to have in your circle.
I truly do need to pee though. I truly do. So I get excited, and I'm also very hydrated too. So like if I get excited and I hydrate, so I have to go to the bathroom. But Latoya, you're next, boo.
You've always got liquid on your floor. What's the big difference?
Wait, Latoya, you're next, and that was amazing. And I'm sweating like a raw vegan pig, but it's worth it because pigs are cute as hell. And so I'll stay cute and I'll be eating fruit. And Zin Rosie, that's ridiculous. That was just a dream come true. Seriously, I've been dreaming of that moment for no less than 2 years. Matt, I'm gonna ask you a question. Don't kill me, Matt. But I'm gonna ask you a question. Then I have to run to that.
Okay.
I'm so fucking hydrated. Okay, so now Matt got a question. Oh, this is a weird question though. Maybe I'll go to the bathroom in another question when you get like wound up. You know, when I wind you up and then you don't even know I'm not here.
Wind me up.
Sarah asked, so is cacao, how do we focus now, Matt? How do I focus when I just met one of my idols?
I know. I can't stop thinking about her.
Zin Rosie, look what you did to us. What are we gonna do? Matt, I can't pretend like everything's normal.
I know.
We should just end the episode here.
Okay.
Okay, bye. We should just end everything. We can't do this show anymore because it's never gonna get better than that. It's like Seinfeld, it has peaked. And then if we do another episode, it's just going to be like the last episode of Seinfeld, which really sucked.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. Let me detach. Okay. Sarah, so is cacao actually made from seeds of a fruit and not beans as they're labeled as?
Well, technically, all beans are seeds. All right. So what is considered a bean is just a seed that is grown in a pod. All right. And so cacao is considered a pod. And so that is why, from my understanding, that's why they call it a cacao bean, because it grew in a pod. But yes, it is a seed. It's a seed because beans are technically seeds. I
had no idea how to answer that question, Matt.
Wow.
Wild. I have no idea what the hell to say. I went to the bathroom. Okay. So next question is what foods can be grown in a small apartment? Dude, sprouts. How many times? Let's not focus on that one. Sprouts, boo. A mason jar. You don't even need soil. Grow your sprouts. Zin Rosie, stop it. She said there's no way. I love her. Read the comments, guys.
I think she was talking to me.
Matt, we forgot you were here. What are you? Matt who? Sorry, it was just the me. It was the Zin Rose. I'm being really mean to Matt today. Let me just stop. I'm sorry, Matt. I get mean when I'm just every day. Okay, I just a nasty person. Can you do a video? Okay, so this is for me. Can you do a video on how you met your best friend, your bestie? Did you guys both move from New York to Miami? I want to move to Florida, but I'm single, and it seems like such a big move to do by myself, especially with 2 dogs that are paralyzed. I'm not going to say your name because I'm going to get a little nasty. Oh, I must be in a bad mood today. My period is coming. Okay. I want to tell you, Kelly, it sounds like you're a victim in this question, and I'm sorry, but I got to give it to you real because I'm the bad cop and Matt's the good cop. And by the way, Matt, one of my customers yesterday, they were like, oh, I was with my friend Jessica, and they were like, oh, you must be the bad cop. She must be the good cop. I was like, oh my God. Everyone thinks this in every interaction with whoever I'm with because I was giving it to them real. And I think Jessica was being nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, what is this question? Okay, first of all, how did I meet my best friend? Okay, I went to audio engineer school. I was obsessed with music my whole life. Music was like my best friend, especially because I was a loner as a kid. I didn't have a lot of friends at all, and I definitely wasn't popular. I dropped out of high school. It was a horrible experience for me. I didn't have a great time at all, and so I dropped out, and I had music, okay? So like older music too. All my friends were into like NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, and I was obsessed with Neil Young and Bob Dylan, and it's just like I couldn't fit in. And so that's why I'm a misfit and getting fit too. It's a metaphor. Okay, so now we met at audio engineer school. And so literally it was like 500 guys and me and Awa. Okay, because audio engineering is not exactly a feminine trade. And so we met there. And yeah, that was 15 years ago. And I don't use my degree, but hey, $15,000, worth it meeting Awa. Okay, worth it. And so guys, do what you love. Go for what you love, and you'll meet people that you're supposed to meet. My life would never be, I would never be who I am without Awa. And if I start talking about her, I'll start crying. So let's just move on. Guys, and then they wrote, did you guys move together? No, I moved here by myself in 2020. And then 9 months later, I convinced Awa to come. I went back to New York. We rented a U-Haul. We got all her stuff and we moved here. So no, I moved by myself. And you know what? Sometimes you got to do things by yourself. And last thing is the whole like, I'm single, it's a big move. Yeah, life is hard, but you're harder, boo. What you gonna do? You gonna get what you want or you not? That's is what it is. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Take small steps today to make it happen tomorrow or next year or 5 years from now. You know, guys, I dreamed of my whole life being warm. I'm from New York City. My whole life, before I was raw vegan, I hate the cold. And so I was never supposed to be in New York, but I was born there. Matt says everything is for a reason. Everybody's here for a reason. I was never supposed to live in New York. Okay. So I finally made it. It took 35 years, but I made it to the tropics. And you can too, if you want to, if you really want to, find a way or find an excuse. Everything's the same, Matt, right? Like you're out, you're going to find an excuse or find a way to do it. You're trying to move somewhere, find an excuse, you know, you're trying to eat healthy, find an excuse or find a way to do it. Just find a way to do it. Next. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Matt, anything you want to add about how you met Awa?
Well, yeah, it was a magical experience, but I'll save it. I'll save it for next. I need a whole show to talk about that. So
he's joking. He's never met her, and he never will. Okay, don't make me laugh, Matt. I'm gonna go pee. Okay, it's a raw vegan show, Matt. We should obviously have a break to go to the bathroom.
I would agree. Yeah.
Today's episode will be 18 hours. Matt, do you, Dina 35901, catchy name, wants to know, do you do any fasting? Oh, sorry, somebody had a name, Ms.FitVegan, and I was like, is that me? Okay, you good, boo.
Okay. All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay, do I do any fasting? Yes, I do fasting. I believe that fasting is a very beneficial thing when done correctly and intelligently. I've done, many different kinds of fasts. I've done juice fasts and I've done water fasts. I personally intermittent fast, usually 14 to 16 hours a day. I'm fasting, and then I have basically like a 8 or so hour window to eat. And I don't do that by willpower or, I don't structure it out. That's literally just how I have come to, live. It's just a natural thing. I don't hold off on eating intentionally. I just really eat when I get hungry in the morning, which is usually around 11 or sometimes noon. And then I try to finish eating by, ideally I would love to be done by 6, but sometimes it goes till 7. That was a quick pee.
Yeah, I don't wash my hands.
Oh, good. Okay. So, so yeah, that's kind of how I do just daily. I'll do like a 16-hour fast, and that works really well for me. And then, here and there, I do think that it is important to do like a 3 to 5 day fast. And that's just for me. Everybody's going to be different. I've learned from a lot of long time raw vegans and just healthy people. And a lot of times fasting has been a regular part of their journey, right? And so usually they're some of the healthiest people I know. I've always been drawn to fasting in a spiritual sense as well as a health sense. So, I think Jeanette wants me to
I'm back, Matt. You can stop talking now.
finish this answer. So that's what I'll leave it at. Yes, I do fast.
I'm not going to comment. Fasting is the fastest way to heal when you're sick. That's what I'll say.
There you go.
Okay. I love you. That's not a question. Remedies for slow digestion. Okay. Here's a question. Remedies for slow digestion, even eating high carb, low fat. But I got more information, Matt. Okay.
Okay.
I know you want me. Yeah. Matt's answer is always, and I'm not making fun of you, Matt. I love you. But your answer is always, well, I need more information, but I got more information, Matt. Okay.
Okay.
I said, do you have bloating? What's going on? Do you have constipation, etc.? Okay. I'm interested too because a lot of plant-based doctors emphasize whole grains, legumes, and omega-3s, and you said to always question that, Jeanette. And so now I'm wondering if it's really a big deal. No, I don't have any bloating, but I can feel like my stomach is stuck even though I'm eating fruits and smoothies during the day and baked potatoes, some brown rice, and avocados at night. And so the question is from my beautiful friend, well, I'm not going to say her name because I don't know if you want to keep this private, but remedies for slow digestion, even eating high carb, low fat.
All right. So it doesn't always come down to diet. It's kind of like we just talked about with Rosie. It's not always what you're eating. Lifestyle has a huge impact on our digestion. So are you stressed a lot? Do you eat when you're stressed? And it doesn't just have to be, regular stress that you'd think about. Are you watching, like stimulating YouTube videos or movies or anything? People like to watch Netflix while they eat. If you're creating an adrenaline response or a cortisol response, your digestion will be impaired. And so it's going to slow down your digestion. So look at your stress levels. There you go. That is a great book. If I could, if I was going to do a coaching session with you on digestion, that book would be the core of what I would discuss with you. So, rather than paying for a coaching session, you could get that
an
book.
Hour call, like just get the book.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. So yeah, I would recommend, checking out my book, and that can probably give you, a lot of the potential causes that could be affecting your slow digestion.
Oh, thank God you stopped because I want to read a thing from your book. I'm sorry, Matt. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I guess it's the same thing that's wrong with me every day.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, here's the quote. Okay, guys, I was actually going to answer this format. I don't know what happened. I didn't read the show notes. I was going to answer this format. In his book, he writes, or it's a quote in his book, when it comes to good digestion, everything matters. This is what I was going to write, Matt, because I knew that's what is your answer. Yeah. Lifestyle, emotions, attitude, timing, habits, environment all contribute to the art of food combining. The whole scenario of our daily lives figures into the efficiency of our stomach. Get this book, guys. The link is in Matt's bio. And if you accidentally go into my bio, good luck. Good luck in there. The link in my bio. But go to Matt's and get this book. It's really good. It's really, really good. And it will help you to know how to live. They don't teach us this stuff It's not fair, but guess what? Life is not fair. Move on. Okay, Matt, next question.
Can I add one thing?
Oh, no. Just get your book? Can't you just, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, definitely get my book, but also we can't forget about the resources that Jeanette has as well. She has
No, don't do that. Don't
she
do
has a 6-week course on how to be a healthy
That's
vegan.
not authentic. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, just give them credit where it's due.
No, guys, don't do it. Don't get my course. It might change your life. You don't want that. You don't want to look like us.
Mm-mm.
You know how difficult it is to be this beautiful? Do you even understand? They don't even understand, Matt. You know what? We'll do a whole episode on how difficult it is. You think I can't even leave my house? Guys, I have fans right outside the house. Why do you think I'm hanging out with Matt? Real people. I can't leave my house. Okay, I had a joke about stalking. Now I can't remember the joke. Okay, I guess it wasn't funny. Oh, next question. Thoughts on Mcdougal's starch solution? I will answer this one. Okay. So starch, boo-boo, is the only ingredient in wallpaper. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Is that in your book, Matt?
It is not. No, I'm not that advanced. I don't have that sort of information.
When are we going to get to the questions you've written down?
Probably in like 3 hours.
Guys, they're not even hiding it. And by the way, I did get this knowledge from, I got this knowledge from Doug Graham. Hi, Doug. So they're not even hiding it, guys. Pasta, pastries, it's right out there. It's paste. The word gluten is actually Latin for glue. Did you guys know that? You're eating glue. You didn't know that, Matt?
No, I didn't know that.
You did. He's doing that thing where he's nice. All humans need to eat sweet, juicy, delicious fruit. And when we eat other things, then there's problems. And so, no, I don't believe in the starch solution. Although I do love if anybody's vegan. If you're vegan, you can be my friend. I'm not going to hang out with you. But I'm going to respect you from afar. Because sometimes people they take me seriously and they're like, when can we hang out? And I'm just like, never. So basically I love you and I appreciate you if you're vegan, but the starch solution is not a solution. It's actually a recipe for disaster. Put that on a something and post. Yeah, put that on a postcard. If you, I wrote down lots of other stuff, but, not important. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah. I wrote down something so random. I'll read that later. Okay, that's it. No to the starch solution. Matt, I'm sure you feel the same way, so let's not. Right?
Yeah. I love Dr. Mcdougal, but I agree with you on.
I do love him too, and I would love to interview him, but it's just like his views on the raw vegan thing. I don't know, and don't get me started. How old is Dr. John Mcdougal?
I think he's like 70 or something.
Because we know someone who's like 20 years older and looks.
Yeah.
He's not eating no paste. Starches, right. Okay, potatoes, squashes, fruit and vegetables, right? Roots. These are healthy foods. Wheat and, me and Matt, Matt and I don't agree on the rice thing, Matt. Do you know that, right?
We don't agree on rice?
No, so you eat rice.
Wild rice?
I don't know your... No. I was going to say your sex life. I don't know what you do in your life. I don't know how wild your life is. I'm just talking about rice, Matt.
Oh. No, I don't eat rice.
No, you eat rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you soak your rice. You bloom this... Right?
Okay, wild rice. Technically, it's a seed.
Okay, I don't care about your sex life, Matt. We're talking about food here. What are you talking about? Wild. Okay, it's rice. But I don't personally eat rice. And I'm curious. I'm surprised you do. And I don't have a problem with it. And when Sherry was here, she shoved it down my throat. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Don't tell anybody. But it was the first time I had rice in 11 years. and I broke it because I wanted Sherry to be my friend. And so, and we were on the beach and it was romantic. I couldn't help it. But she was looking at me, man. I didn't know what to do.
I understand.
But I don't eat rice because it's the #1 mucus forming plant food, I thought. But then I heard that my mentor, Matt, ate rice. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. So you eat rice? What is this? What is this about?
Only wild rice, which is alkaline forming in the body, whereas most other grains like rice are acid forming. So wild rice leaves an alkaline ash after digestion, they say. And so that isn't why I eat it.
Wait, the hierarchy that's enslaving us?
The hierarchy, yes.
Okay.
The authorities on life. So I just take my direction and I just do what I'm told. So
it was pretty damn good. I put it in the salad because, of course, you don't want to eat anything that's not in a salad. And you know what's crazy? Oh, I wish I had written this damn book before Matt did. Because I've been saying that for years. Never eat any cooked food unless it's in a salad. You need those live enzymes. And so, oh no, now Jessica's getting wild rice. Jessica, how come you don't listen to me when I say just eat fruit and be cute? Oh, but Matt has a penis, so he gets to tell you what to do.
Hey, my slogan is just eat rice and be nice. So
that's the whitest expression I've ever heard. Okay, next guys, is that what kind of question is this? Is that your girlfriend you're always with? No. What? Roommate? Or is she my girlfriend? We don't know. I like not telling you guys everything. Does someone have to do a juice fast in order to heal from chronic inflammation? Did you? So they asked me, but we'll let Matt. Well, if we let Matt answer, we might hear. Kidding. Matt, does someone have to do a juice fast in order to heal from chronic inflammation? Did you?
All right. So really quick, I don't eat rice very often, just so you know.
Tessa is now eat rice, be nice. I swear to God, Tessa, if you are wearing a shirt when you come on live that says eat rice, be nice, I will literally never forget and I will fall in love with you. So please don't do that. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So do you have to do a juice fast in order to heal from inflammation? That's the question.
I don't know. I forgot. I was thinking about Tessa in a t-shirt.
I know, me too.
All
right. So
that's the question. Yeah.
I did do a juice fast when I first got in this journey, but no, you definitely do not need to do a juice fast if you're trying to heal from any inflammatory condition. Juice fasting can be beneficial in my opinion. It really did wonders for me, but you don't need to do it. It's just not an essential thing. It's a tool, but it isn't necessary. And you can get onto an eat fruit, be cute lifestyle like Jeanette, and you will still reach that, point where you should be able to reach that point anyways. There are times that, sometimes a little fasting might be necessary, but for the most part, most people, they don't need that, and they can just go into eating a whole food, plant-based diet with plenty of fruits, 5-star salads, leafy greens, that sort of thing. And that will definitely improve the inflammatory condition in the body.
I agree. That's okay. So somebody wants to know what kind of toothpaste do I use, but before I tell you guys, Matt, what kind of toothpaste do you use?
So I've tried many different natural toothpaste. The one that I like the best and the one that I'm using right now is called Earth Paste. It's just bentonite clay and some essential oils, and it's very, very minimal natural ingredients.
Yeah, I've used Earth Paste. Very hippie. Very.
Yeah.
So the current one that I use, guys, and listen, find out what works for you. I use one I think it's called EcoDent. It's a powder. And Don, what's his name? Bennett. Oh, are you related?
No, maybe, but I'm not aware of it.
He has that big gray fro, so I was thinking.
That's how I decided that it can't be. Yeah.
That's why you shave. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wow, if he shaved, how much better would he look? Okay, let's focus. So I use EcoDent. It's a powdered toothpaste, and I like it because it's the most healthiest one that I can find, because you're not supposed to have glycerin, you're not supposed to have fluoride, you're not supposed to have this, there's so many things, but earth paste is good because there's no glycerin in there, I believe. Okay, so next, is it necessary? Man, wait, how much time do you?
Hey, I'm here all day. It's Sunday.
No, you're not. No, really, what time? Because I'll trim the questions down.
Yeah, no, I'm good for a while. I'm good for
Just
at least another half hour. I think I can go.
Okay, half hour. Yeah, yeah. So my phone will just die. I'll just stay on like till it dies,
Okay.
or I die, whatever happens first. Is it necessary to include 1 tablespoon of chia or flax seeds daily, Matt?
No, that's not necessary.
Okay.
No.
We have to get through the questions, Matt. It's not just me.
I know. All right. No, it's not necessary. I think it's helpful sometimes, but it's not necessary.
I'm sorry, Matt. I just really want you to answer all these questions. I promised everyone.
Okay.
And if I don't keep my word to myself, I can't raise my standards.
True.
So I've heard that melons only for 30 days is great for removing parasites and worms from the gut and digestive system. Is this true?
Nah, potentially. It is going to help to clean you out. And like I always say, parasites are there for a reason. So if you don't give them the environment to survive in your body, then they will leave or they will die. And so eating melons for 30 days, I don't think that's necessary. I don't think you need to just eat melons for 30 days. I think you could just, again, eat the eat fruit, be cute diet. And yeah, you should use that. You should make a book. And
oh, good.
Yeah, the eat fruit, be cute diet.
I was just working on like copying. I bought your ebook and I'm just copying and pasting that. And then I'll just call it eat fruit, be cute, and good digestion and shit.
I assume so.
Okay, so thank you for that answer. And I lost my train of thought. Thinking about copy and pasting your book and making money. That's my claim to fame. I just gotta do that. Okay, next. Oh yeah, I would recommend. That's what you said. You said they're going to either leave or die. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, same with your negative friends. Stop paying attention to them. They'll leave your life or die.
Yeah.
So papaya seeds are great for parasites. Every time you eat a papaya, have a few seeds. And I didn't forget, Matt, that you were trying to either justify the rice or saying you barely eat it. I caught that.
Yeah, I was doing my best.
Sorry, guys. It's just I found a flaw in Matt's whole thing in the system, and I had to jump at the chance. What about shaving cream? Okay. Well, I use. I'm interested in what Matt uses.
Yeah, I don't use shaving cream. I just use an electric razor and a scissors. I don't ever really shave down to my skin anymore. So yeah, I just have an electric, so I don't use any cream.
There you go. And you know what's really cool about my followers? Somebody asked that question in the comments, and a bunch of people answered, and they talked about a hot towel to help. Like, guys, I'm at the level where my people are answering these questions, and I love it so much. And so if you really want an amazing answer to a question, write it as a comment on a reel of mine or a picture, and other people will get involved and probably give you way better advice than me and Matt can give you, or I can give you. When the time your hair lost a lot. Matt, how many questions do you have? I'm sorry, we have 15 minutes left.
I can go another half hour.
You said that half hour ago.
I know. I break my verbal agreement. I probably have like 10, but I see just to go along with the shaving question, Jessica asked, did Matt get more bald or did his beard get bigger?
Is that my Jessica?
Yeah. The evolved one.
What kind of question are you wasting our time with? You know what? I called her the Eckhart Tolle of, oh no, I can't say. Oh, I don't want to say it. I don't know what I can share and what I can't, because I'm an open book. Some of my friends are like, not. Okay, let's just move on. When the time, but she knows what I'm talking about. The Eckhart Tolle of what, Jessica? Okay, Matt, is that a real question? Do you want to answer it? Did you?
Beard got bigger.
Anything else that got bigger? Okay, when the hair lost a lot when you were just eating fruit, how many months your hair? Oh my God, sorry.
No.
Something just dropped. When the time your hair lost, okay, this is worded so weird. Guys, please send me English questions or translate it. When the time your hair lost a lot when you started eating, how many months your hair lost and then stopped losing? Okay, I get it. How many months did I lose hair and then did I stop losing it? It doesn't matter. It's not going to be the same experience as you. What you need to know is the solution. And the solution is follow the law of nature and things will get better. You're supposed to eat fresh, ripe, juicy, delicious fruit for every meal. I just hit myself in the fucking face and it hurt. Guys, I'm trying to inspire you. Don't you understand? And by the way, if you're not meant to grow your hair, then you're not meant to grow your hair.
Yeah.
Let's move on with the hair questions. Let's not ask any more hair questions. Oh my God, there's another hair question. Okay, let's skip that. Oh, this is a sexy question, Matt.
Ooh.
Because late one night I was very bored and I asked people to ask me a sexy question. Did delete that post a few minutes after because I realized I had made a mistake. So I don't think you ever saw that, but most people saw the post. But I was like, can you guys ask me a sexy question? Yeah, that was a big mistake. List all in, this was actually a comment on a reel. So this is a real question, guys. Now she's trying to get Matt's answer. List, he said it twice, but in two different ways. Okay, I just have one here. List all insane sex drive foods for men. Oh, and then he said, do you know any foods, fruit and vegetables that act as an insane sex drive for men? If you know, list them all, please. Matt, can you please tell us in specific detail? Well, first of all, I read once that it's proven that 5-star salads help with this. But can you let us know that in specific detail?
Yeah, so 5-star salads definitely would improve your performance, you know, in that area. I would say if there's any fruit that increases my sex drive, or probably a lot of people's, is durian. You know, durian to me is a true aphrodisiac. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I mean, there's something about it. It's just like, it just brings out that part of you. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, durian, when I eat durian, you know, it's like a spiritual, sexual experience. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that's my experience.
Oh, Matt's not talking so much now anymore, huh? What happened to these long answers that you, okay. Next, I don't want to say because you're gonna have to buy my book. I'm writing a book. Yeah. Or just listen to my podcast. I talk a lot about sex on the podcast. Speaking of Jessica. Okay, so now is sorry, Jessica. Oh, she's not gonna be my friend. This is why I don't have friends, Matt.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes.
Yeah.
Is 20 grams of protein okay a day? Please answer this before I throw my iPad out the window.
20 grams is pretty low, but as long as you're eating enough calories from whole plant foods, personally, I don't think you should worry about protein. I think you just worry about getting in healthy fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds in adequate amounts. And that's it.
Do you know how many grams of protein you eat a day?
Well, only because I have done Chronometer for a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I was around like 70 or something like that from what I remember.
I've never done that. And I like how Matt was just fine. He's like, only because I know you care. I know you're like, trying to get more protein in you're counting the split lentils, like 1, 2.
Yeah.
Don't you eat pretty similarly to Doug Graham? Yeah, somebody wrote that in a comment. I do, and I was just trying to be funny. What you have to understand, guys, is that I don't have a life. That's what you need to understand. And so my life is trying to make you laugh. So if you guys laugh, then I feel important. So I wasn't trying to be insulting to Doug Graham. In fact, I think he has such amazing information that I would love to interview him. So that's my public apology. Sorry, Doug. You're like the hottest person that ever walked the earth. That was good enough, right, Matt? Okay.
I like it, yeah.
How did you maintain your, okay, we got to end this. Let me look for a good one.
Okay.
So many amazing questions. And whatever we don't answer this week, we'll answer next week. I'm going to ask one more. I'm going to ask one more question. Actually, none of these are good. Matt, ask me some questions.
Okay. All right, let's see.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. This is a good one for Jeanette. All right. Is it better to have no friends like Jeanette or have a negative, unfruity top 5?
Wait a minute. Is this a real question or are you just being funny?
I added in the like Jeanette. But the actual question is it better to have no friends or to have a top 5 of unfruity friends, negative friends?
Oh, what a great question. Definitely better to have no friends. Are you kidding me? No, because you can make friends. You can always make friends. Okay. And if you're going to lose something, lose money, not time. And if you're spending time with people that are, because guys, they're affecting you and you're going to squander your potential hanging out with people that are not striving to be better, are not striving to be great. I seriously don't have a lot of friends for a reason. And it's not fun to always have to do things by yourself. But guess what? I have a, ooh, what's the word, Matt? I have a, when you have an obligation. I have an obligation to source, not Matt. It looks like I'm saying Matt. To source, that's above Matt, to fulfill my potential. And I'm not going to fucking do it by fucking hanging around average people. And if that makes me stuck up or snobby or whatever it is, I don't care. But most people love me, so they're not calling me those things because people in my life, they recognize that. That's all. Next.
Yeah, I agree. So Latoya asks,
Latoya!
Yes, how did both of you transition from meat?
Did I mention that I met Latoya yesterday?
You sent me, a picture. Yep.
But did I say it on the live?
I don't think so.
I met Latoya, guys, yesterday. This amazing, beautiful queen in person. I met her daughter and her mom. Her mom have amazing nails. I'll never forget these nails. And literally made my day yesterday. I'm sorry if you didn't want me to hug you guys. I had to. Okay, what was the question? Fuck, Nat, I'm sorry.
It was, why did Jeanette hug me yesterday?
Sorry, I got so excited I had to. I ran across the table. Okay, what was the question? So sorry.
All right. She wants to know how we transitioned from meat.
Oh, as a human race? No, us. Okay. How we will transition or how we did? Okay, good question. Mine was automatic. So it was okay. I saw Food Inc. in 2010. I wasn't looking to go vegan. I never met a vegan. I never met a vegetarian. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I never been to a farm. I never met a cow in real life. And so like I never shook a cow's hand in real life. I didn't know any farm animals or any vegans, but I saw this documentary called Food Inc. because I was staying home from school or work. No, work. I was staying home from work because I had such severe cystic acne breakouts that I couldn't even see. Like I used to have them by my eye and it was all fucked up and it was just horrible and painful. I couldn't even see. And so I had to stay home from work. I was too embarrassed to go to work and Oprah had Food Inc. on her show and I downloaded it. It was the first thing I ever bought on Amazon for $1. That's so much information that you guys don't need. But I got this documentary because I wanted to lose weight. I'm always looking for better. I was always searching for the truth. I just didn't know where to find it. You know, there was no YouTube at the time. This was 2010 and there was no Instagram. There was none of this stuff. I don't think there was YouTube, but I certainly didn't know about it if there was. There was no smartphones. And so basically, no, there was smartphones. Okay, fuck it. Let me just get to the goddamn point of the fucking story, Matt. I saw the documentary Food Inc. and it changed my life forever because in this documentary is a cow that cannot walk into the slaughterhouse. It's being pushed in by a crane. And when I think about it, I get goosebumps because it hit me in that moment. And I truly believe, Matt, and whoever asked this amazing question, that we must have known for lifetimes. I think that this is not my first time here. And so I must have been nudged to be vegan over many lifetimes. And then in that moment, it was like the moment that like, whoa, that's why I think some people go vegan in a moment and some people don't. Let me know what you think about that.
Yeah, I think that sounds very possible. I mean, I think I've been vegan in every life that I've ever lived because, you know, I'm better than you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and for me, how I transitioned away from meat was education. You know, it was that in making the connection. And I too, like Jeanette, saw a documentary, but the documentary that really opened my eyes to why I didn't want to eat meat anymore was Earthlings.
Wait,
And,
I didn't finish my story.
oh, what? Okay. All right, fine. Pause mine. Jeanette can resume.
Sorry, Matt, but I can't have you looking like you did something first and then I copied you. So guys, I saw Food Inc. It made me a vegetarian because I didn't know about vegan. A year later, before Matt, or a few days before Matt, a few hours, the second before Matt, I saw Earthlings and that made me a vegan. Continue your secondhand story.
Oh, okay. So once I found out that Jeanette was vegan and Earthlings, I watched Earthlings, and I had already been into this path of, you know, eating more fruits and vegetables. I had already transitioned into, you know, getting into whole foods, plant-based, but I didn't have that connection with animals and understanding, you know, the actual reality behind meat and other animal products. And so I remember it was after work one day. Okay, so first of all, I saw Earthlings, right? I heard people talking about it on like Facebook or something. I don't remember where I heard about it, but I, you know, heard about it enough times where I decided to go watch it. I remember I was laying on my bed watching it, and I was absolutely devastated. I cried. I was like super angry because I had never been told this information. And I've always loved animals. You know, I've always had we had pets growing up, you know, dogs, and I have cats now, but, you know, the connection with my dogs was so much different than what I thought other animals had within them. You know, I thought, you know, we're always kind of taught that farm animals are like a completely different thing compared to house animals, right? And so I used to work in a meat market, and I would be, you know, making, you know, dead body part, you know, products like hamburgers and kebabs and things. And I did remember always thinking, I remember one time I was at work, and I was, you know, cutting up a chicken breast, and I was just thinking how this used to be like a living chicken walking around in a field, and now it's just like sitting here in my hand. And I was like wondering, you know, like I wonder, like, what would it be doing if it hadn't gotten killed? You know, like it would just be out like living its life. And even though I would have, and that wasn't the only time I had those like thoughts
And
about.
how old were you when you were working there?
Well, I worked there starting when probably it was at a grocery store that I started at when I was 16. And then I think like a couple years into working there. So I was probably like 18 when I started working in the meat area, in the meat counter. And then I worked there throughout college. So up until I was like, you know, early 20s. And so, yeah, I worked there for several years. And yeah, there's just times I would think about, you know, how the flesh that I was holding and forming into shapes used to be walking around. And I just, and like I'd hear about, you know, I have family members that would hunt, and I would just think about, you know, what that deer would be doing now if you know, it hadn't been shot and killed. And I was thinking about like going back to his family and things like this. And so even with those thoughts in my mind and understanding that, you know, these are other creatures, I still didn't have that true connection that they are truly no different than me or the dog in my house. You know, they all have, you know, desires, and they love to play and have fun and love, and they feel fear and, you know, sadness and all the emotions that I feel. You know, they have two eyes, they walk, you know, they breathe with lungs. So we have so much in common
Save
with
it
them.
next week. Save it for the vegan episode.
Oh, Okay, so this is all going to go in next week's episode too. But I'll make this short, you know, because I love short answers. Um, I watched Earthlings, and I was so upset and so angry. I was so angry that I didn't know this and that I had been contributing to this. And so from that point on, you know, there was one time I was coming home from work and I stopped in one of my favorite fast food places. And this was after I saw the movie because it was just like a habit to go back in there. And that's why I always talk about subconscious programming. You have to recondition your mind. I went back into the fast food place. I got a couple burgers in the drive-through, and I took the first bite of the first burger, and the movie popped into my mind, and I was just thinking about the animal. And actually, when you're eating a burger, it's more likely that there's, you know, several different animals in that one burger. They mash them all together. So just so you know, you're not just eating one cow when you go in and get a burger. It's multiple cows smushed together, their dead bodies. So just saying. And so I thought about the sacrifice, you know, the unwilling sacrifice that cow went through for me to be holding that burger. And also I thought about, you know, I visualized the meat going into my body and incorporating with my cells. And it just did not feel right to me anymore. So I spit out that burger, that bite, and I threw it away. And you know, I never touched animal products since then. And so that was how I got away from it. I made the connection with the sentience, the value of all life, and especially of these animals that are being, you know, massacred and tortured and all these things, and also just understanding it would be different if we required a nutrient that we could only get from animals. You know, if that were the case, we wouldn't feel guilty eating them, but we do. And that's because we know deep down that there's nothing in animal products that we need that we can't get from plants. And so that's my answer until next week when we cover it more in depth.
Sorry, that was a horrible time to smile, but Bob Mallory just joined. And it was so funny to me that he just joined because he was vegan. I'm sorry, Bob, don't kill me. We're not really friends anymore anyway. Bob was a guy who I used to work with at a recording studio in New York, one of the most famous. And so John Lennon recorded there. Okay.
Wow.
So I met Paul McCartney there too. Okay, sorry. Bob used to be vegan for like 10 years.
Wow.
And I think we went on a date together too. Cause I found out he was vegan. And, I do. Okay. But then I can't remember, Bob, what happened? He's not vegan anymore after 10 years, and he went vegan for the animals. Bob, I think you need to be alive. Are you vegan again, Bob? Then we can be friends. If not, I hope you're blocked. But no, just kidding. Bob's a great guy, and he worked on Paul McCartney's album. I will never forget working with Bob. He's a genius, but we're not friends because you're not vegan anymore. But I thought that was hilarious that Bob went vegan for the animals, and then 10 years later, he started eating meat again.
Who's his top 5?
Yeah, we only went on one date. And great guy. But anyway, okay. This is getting so awkward by the second. Matt, can you, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, can you just ask me, let's answer one more question, because otherwise this episode will be so long that it will be unwatchable. And I mean, I'm going to watch it over and over again. Oh, hi, Bob, I can't go live right now, but hi. Bob, I'm not actually inviting you to the live. Okay, you're not vegan, so. But I do want to talk to you, because maybe if you're vegan now, we can still be friends. I don't know. Let me know, Bob. Let me know the update on the dead animal body parts that are going into your body. Okay, so Matt, last question.
All right. Last question for Jeanette is, let's see, I want to pick a good one here.
Or both of us. We'll both answer, you know.
Okay. I mean, really, most of the other ones are just statements. When you asked for people to say, you know, what they must raise for their why they need to raise Sanders. But there is one question on here left, and it is fruit detox okay to do when you eat a lot of processed food?
What kind of question is? Wait, let me try to understand. Is fruit detox okay to do when you eat a lot of processed foods? This is the episode about raising your standards. Who asked this question, Matt? I need to know.
I didn't take down the name.
Yeah,
the only one.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we want to forget they exist.
Yeah.
No, guys, whoever asked this question, you're on the right path because you're here. So I'm not going to blame you, but I'm blaming you for this silly, silly question. First of all, do your best to get off processed foods. And how do you get off processed foods? Obviously, get Matt's bugs, get my, but find healthy alternatives to your favorite recipes. Okay, that's how I did it. I didn't go straight from McDonald's to raw vegan, 100% fruit and vegetables. No way. I have a dehydrator for a reason. I made raw vegan Snicker bars. I used to make, well, you don't need a dehydrator for that. Guys, raw vegan Snickers, if you want, they're in my book, 100freerecipes.com. It's a free recipe book, 100freerecipes.com. Check it out. Raw vegan Snickers was my shit, Matt.
Wow. I've never had that.
Oh, you don't even know. Me and my best friend would make them every week, and we would have them after our, 6-star salad, like every night.
Wow.
Like, oh, it was ridiculous. They're so easy to make and so good. But now I don't want them because I have, my taste buds have changed. But whoever asked this question is, of course, yes, it's a good idea to do your best while you're still alive. The afterlife, we don't know what's happening there. We don't know what they're serving there. Okay? So it's best to eat an abundance of juicy, ripe, oh, where's all my fruit? Everything's everywhere. Sticky, delicious fruit and veggies. And by the way, look at these mangoes. Can you see the stickiness that is on here? That's how you know it's going to be good. Everything is in nature. Everything. Okay, let's not go there. Matt, any comments on that question? Any answers you'd like to give?
Yeah, no, I think you covered it. I would say stop eating processed foods, and then you don't have to worry about it. But yes, it's always good to eat more fruit. All right, you always want to eat more fruit because that is the only way for a frugivore to reach its highest level of health. All right, you are a frugivore. Eating fruit is the way to health. But if you are consuming everything else, like animal products, processed foods, fried foods, then that's going to mess up the chemistry in your body, and you're going to blame the fruit when really it's everything else. So get rid of all the junk, increase your fruit, and you will see incredible transformations.
You will be cute. And get a colonic, because colonics will help you detoxify much faster. The people that don't get colonics have much worse cravings. All of my clients, I'm not taking new clients, so don't even, just get my course. But all my clients in the past, they've seen much better results with the cravings for bread and pasta, cakes and candies. I don't know, Matt. It's time for us to go. But get a colonic, it will help, because whatever's in your bloodstream is what you'll crave. And by the way, look, I have a really tiny mango and a really big one.
Wow.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm the host. So everybody, thank you for joining us. As always, it's always amazing to hang out with you guys every week. And so next week, as Jeanette said, we're going to be talking about our vegan stories and also why everybody needs to be vegan, because everybody seems to be getting on the vegan wagon and the trend of being vegan because it's cool, but most people are doing it to be trendy, and we want you to do it for the right reasons and to be an authentic vegan and to make your lifestyle conducive to long-term health as well as long-term vegan action, right? So I don't know, I gotta word that better for next week, but the point is we're gonna help you guys avoid the pitfalls of people that go vegan, and we're also gonna inspire you with our stories. And I can make this go on forever.
Hold on, wait a minute. It's my turn to pick the topic. I'll tell them what we're gonna do, what we're not gonna do. I was like, wait, we're doing all this? And also I added to the list of words you say in a weird way. Wagon. I've never heard anybody pronounce it like that before.
Wagon? What do you call it?
Wagon.
Wagon?
Where is Matt from? I don't understand this. I gotta translate. But I have a list. I have a whole list. But thank you so much, Matt. It's such an honor to talk to you and get your advice on things. And whatever question we didn't answer, guys, it was probably not a good question, but we'll answer it next week. It was a good question. I promise you it probably wasn't. We'll answer it next week. I promise.
Yes. All right. See you guys next Sunday at noon Eastern time. And until then, eat fruit and be cute and always follow your raw intuition. Huh? What do you think about that?
What's up? Bye, Dina.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.